There we are.
All right, we are back live, and I would accept a motion to come back in from executive session to regular session.
So moved.
Motion by member Johnson. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by member Lane. All in favor, please say aye.
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 Very good. The only matter that we need to discuss now, unless somebody tells me differently, is the time of the next board meeting. And we have got that scheduled, as is our custom, for election day in May. That would be the primary election day of May 17th. And as customary, we generally come into session at 6 a.m. when the polls open, and it's an all-day session, and it ends at 7 p.m. when the polls in Western Kentucky, 7 p.m. Eastern time when the polls in Western Kentucky close. So that's the plan. If anybody has any comment or a concern with that, please, now's your time to say so.
Mr. Chairman, is that still going to be remotely?
That is a good question. And quite frankly, Dwight, we haven't even discussed that.
I really miss those cookies.
Well, I know it. And that's the thing. I mean, Deanna's been off the hook all this time. She got us used to these wonderful desserts, and then COVID has deprived us of them. So I don't know. I mean, I would think that we're almost, everybody else seems to be opening up. Does anybody have any thoughts about that? I mean, we could have a hybrid too, Dwight. You know, we could have, if some people want to come in, they can come in. If they want to monitor it by Zoom, they can do that. Any thoughts?
If the option is there to be there in person, I'd probably choose to be there in person.
Well, that means so you're actually volunteering to make up for lost time, it sounds like. Because if we
can probably do that, but
I'm afraid,
you guys, I'm ready to be back in person.
If we do show up in person, there are going to be high expectations, you know.
I think the blended way for those that might have a hard time getting there at 6 a.m. or something. I'm not sure. I live in town, so it's easy for me. So
can I ask Taylor a legal question? Taylor, is there any process that we have to go through to do I welcome a hybrid meeting. I think it's a great idea. Do we have to do anything? Are we allowed to do that? Is there any open meetings issue with that? I don't know. I'd certainly like to do that if we can.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've looked at it. I don't know if there's any updated guidance that's come out. I will check that. At the moment, my first inclination is to say no, there's no issue, but I will definitely double check that, because I don't want us to proceed with the hybrid to find out that we shouldn't have been. But I'll look into that.
Well, why don't you look into that? But it would seem to me that if we keep the session open over Zoom throughout the day, which would be, I assume, a part of a hybrid meeting, we would probably satisfy the open meetings piece of this.
And then the session is at 1, correct, Sheila? Then the board will go into the meeting at 1 o'clock that day?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, we would have our formal meeting at 1 o'clock, but again, the session would be an all-day session.
Correct.
We would open it up at 6 a.m. and then stay in until the polls close.
Mm-hmm.
And then at 1 o'clock, we have that preordained as when we take up our regular monthly business.
Correct.
The reason we stay open in session all day is that we want to be prepared to deal with any issues that come up during election day that can be dealt with very quickly.
I would volunteer to be in person.
Well, that's good. And Karen, you know, the other thing we need to do is we have historically, we have divvied this up for a certain number of members be on call for the first part of the day and the other half of the members be on call for the other half of the day.
Right, to have a
So-
quorum at 6 a.m. and still have a quorum when we close session at 7 p.m. So,
Well, why don't you poll everybody and see
Okay.
what everybody wants to do, and then we'll apportion it accordingly, and we can do that offline. But in the meantime, for public purposes, I think people need to know that we will be in session from 6 a.m. Eastern time to 7 p.m. Eastern time, with a formal meeting, a scheduled meeting at 1 p.m. on the 17th of May, which is a primary election day.
and I'll take care of to the group.
All right, that'd be great. Anybody else have anything they want to discuss? I will accept a motion to adjourn.
We'll move.
Motion by member Lewis, second
Second.
by member Brangers, all in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Lovely to
Aye.
see you all, and we will look forward to next time. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Have a good day.
Thank you.